Hi, how are you? Well, there was, oh, sorry, I pulled the cable just now. So, anyway, I just want to share a story with you guys today. And it's a story that I often share in presentations. And I hope you like it. I think it's a cool story. Sometimes I remind myself a lot when I first heard this story. So, there's this young boy who wants to go and see animals, So the dad takes the young boy to the zoo. And so the young boy goes to the zoo and he sees many animals, monkey, crocodile, so many of them up there. And as he's looking at animals, he sees one animal, which is a bear. So, but the bear is crying. The bear is crying. And he looks to the dad and says, "Hey, Dad, why is the bear crying? Why is he crying?" And the dad says to the young boy, he says, the bear is crying because he is sitting on a nail. Of course, if you sat on a nail, you'll cry too because it's painful, right? So the son says, "Well, that's easy. Then just stand up. Just stand up, right? And then the dad says, "Well, son, not so easy, because the nail hurts enough to make the bear cry, but it doesn't hurt enough to make the bear stand up." So when I heard that story, I said, "Hey, that sounds like me." I think a lot of times is we want many things, we complain many things, and we just cry sometimes, but we don't do anything. We don't stand up. We don't change. We don't change the environment. We don't, so we end up complaining, and we end up, with the nails stuck up our butt all the time. So, how many of you feel that way? How many of you know people who feel that way? And I find that's an interesting story because, sometimes we have many things we want to do, and we, like for example, maybe buying a house, maybe changing a job, maybe starting a project, maybe, losing weight, maybe going for exercise, anything, and but we tend to have, and the reason we want to do those things is because maybe we're not happy with what we have now. I mean, I'm not saying that we shouldn't be satisfied. It's just like, I'm a bit overweight, so so I don't like it, so I want to exercise. Or, I've been living in this place, I want to, go find a new place, somewhere bigger for the family, maybe. And maybe you're in a job and you say, I want to do something else, it's kind of routine already, I want to do something. So, we kind of complain a little bit, and then we want to go do something. How many of you feel that way, especially 2021, where, we want to do something, maybe try a new exercise, read a new book, but we don't do it because we just sit there and we complain a little bit. This job, and then sometimes you want to do something, you say, but I've no time, I can't do this, I'm too young, I'm too old, I don't have this, I don't have, so we have a lot of these reasons. And I think that all these reasons are like nails stuck up our butt. And we don't just have one nail, we have many nails, in our life. And I think there are three things that happen when there are nails stuck up our butt. Number one thing is that if there's many nails in your butt, you tend to be like, it's okay lah, it's just another one, it's just another nail, right? And Hi, Fiona. So one more doesn't matter, ma, you know, and then we get used to the nails already. We get used to it, you know. It's just there, you know. No big deal lah, you know. You know, if I don't get a bigger house, it's okay, ma. You know, if I don't lose weight, I'm healthy, ma. Right? The doctor said I'm okay, ma. And if I don't change my job, I mean the job still pays, ma. So it's okay, lor. So we tend to be okay, lor. We tend to be, it's all right, you know. No big deal, you know. But yet sometimes we still complain about it. Oh, how come like this? But yet the nail stuck to our butt, we don't do anything. We get used to it. That's number one. Number two is, I don't know about you but when we have nails in our butt, we tend to compare with other people. Yeah, we're like, huh? You mean that's your problem? You know, wait till you hear my problem. You mean you have cholesterol? I have cholesterol and high blood pressure. We tend to compare our nails. We tend to, like, you know, whose nail is whose nail is the one that is most painful? You know, oh, you mean you didn't go, you mean you went home at 12 midnight? Huh, I didn't even go home last night. So we tend to compare these nails. And when we compare nails, we kind of glorify the nails. And then we tend to be proud about the nails, you know, and then we tend to be proud about our problems and the reasons and the excuses that stop us from achieving what we want to achieve, you know. We're too young, I'm really too young, you know, you're too young, I'm younger than you. So we compare these nails. And when we compare these nails, guess what? We want to be better than each other, right? My nail is worse than your nail. So we never get things done. So that's the second problem. Excuse me. The third problem about nails, remember the first one is we get numb, too many. And then number two is we compare. And number three, which is the worst, is that, you know, if you have kids at home or if you have nephews and nieces, when you have nails, the worst thing is that your kids or your nephews or the next generation will inherit them. You know, they will say, well, you know, you have a nail, why can't I have a nail? You know what I mean? I hear you complain. Why do you complain? You never get it done. Then I complain. I can complain too. So sometimes we forget that our nails and the things that we glorify, the excuses we glorify, and the things that we're numb with, and that we compare with other people, we tend to pass it on to the next generation, and that's not too good, because they start to learn our excuses, they start to learn our reasons, and they start to learn our complaints. They get to be numb with them, and then they start to compare with each other, and then we don't get anything done, and they'll learn the same things too. So, you know, I wish that in 2021 we have the courage to stand up. We have the courage to pull out those nails. We have the courage to, you know, stop glorifying nails. We have the courage to, you know, don't accumulate those nails so that we become numb and that we don't compare with each other, so that we can change the next generation, so that we don't have to pass these nails down and then, you know, and give them reasons why they can't achieve their dreams. So I hope, you know, this short story of a bear story kind of reminds you to stand up. You know, it's not easy, I know. Sometimes we're so used to those nails that if we don't have nails, we don't know what to do anymore. Well, what happens if you wake up tomorrow and you don't have any nails? What can you do? What more can you do? What's your potential when you wake up with no nails stuck up your butt? So anyway, that's my short story today. I hope you like it. I hope it inspires you. I hope that, you know, you pull out those nails, not just for yourself, for your dreams, but also don't pass it on to the next generation, you know, so that they can start, you know, with no nails, and they can achieve their dreams. right? So that would be the greatest thing to do, isn't it? Right? So anyway, it's 2021. Wishing you the best of 2021 and success without nails. All right, so that your butt is nice and nailless. So anyway, hope you like the story. Pass it on, share with others if you like. If you have any questions, always PM me questions, or if you'd like me to talk about topic, let me know. All right. So and by the way, I'll shout out to Daniel. I can't remember his last name, but I learned this story from him. I probably maybe 10 years ago. So shout out to Daniel. All right. Take care, guys. Just received news, MCO again for 6 states. So stay safe. All right. Take care. Bye. Hi, guys. Hi, Eileen. Hi, Tony. Hi, Mantok. All right. It's good to see you guys. Thank you for joining in. Take care now.